check the mic and make sure.
We interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everybody.
Biggest panda I've ever seen. Look at that now.
There's money on it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. We are back after a day hiatus of, well, just we were off Sunday. We didn't go live on Sunday. So I know everybody missed us, including Mark, who's here from SM Postcards. Last time we had Mark on, we talked for hours and hours. So we figured we got to have him on again and talk some more about what else could possibly come up. So say hello to a few people here. Ed, the reselling writer, is here. Hey, Ed.
Hi, Ed.
Cool. Riblets Gaming is here.
Hi, Riblets.
Howdy. She said howdy. That dude is here. He says, hey now. It's a Howard Stern greeting right there. Hey now. I did it. I completely messed up my schedule. I did. It completely messed up my schedule. Ed also missed us. Yeah. No Sunday live. We were winering.
We were winering. Yeah. It was awesome, except for our bed was so terrible. It was
Lord.
Terrible.
Yes.
We both had terrible backaches after that.
Yes. Everybody missed us. Superfast Tortoise is here. He says, hello. Mayberry Picker, new name for me, says, hello, welcome. Gentle Crone's here. She said, caught the beginning. Hi, welcome. Not a lot of people catch the beginning.
We've been on for an hour. Oh.
Yeah, we've been here for 2 hours. No, we 9 o'clock on as close to 9 o'clock as we can get. Normally, Mark was talking about stuff and we were all talking, and the next thing I know, the little timer in the top is going, "You're live," and I'm like, "Whoa, better get going." But yeah, so that's what's been going on for us. How have your sales been, Marcus? Did you see an increase finally? Because we did for the first time today.
So with the toy store, this is now I downsized from 2,500 listings to 250 with 600 items, or 200, with in May. So I didn't expect a lot, but I was selling toys every week,
Mm-hmm.
But then this last month, I've only sold 8 out of my toy store. That is the lowest I've had in years. Postcards took a dive a little bit when they hit the big red button at eBay on the 12th to make all those changes. About 2 days afterwards, I took a little dive, but I'm kind of back to where it was. But I can tell you, the toys, I threw a 15 to 20% sale off, a 4-day sale, which usually generates at least 20, 30 sales. Nothing. So there's more going on than just price. It's not price. It's not the item. People just aren't spending.
We had a slowdown last week. Last weekend was horrendous, and this weekend was better. And then today was like what we're used to with Q4. We had 30 plus sales today, so I'm hoping everything's kind of over with as far as the slowdown.
We haven't had any since haven't had any since 5 o'clock.
So I was carrying a lot of inventory, a lot of expenses for all those years with the storage unit, buying big lots and stuff. And I can tell you, after 3 months of figuring out what the heck I was doing, I don't look at my first 3 months because you don't want to. It'd be great for bloopers. I thought I owned the post office. Scale? What do you mean? Stuff like that, Right. But there's never been a month that I haven't made a profit and paid the bills and whatever I needed, and do what I want. That's selling toys I bought for $4 or postcards. So it always comes out. But this month with toys, I did it to myself. But I'm not worried about it because I wanted that to die down a little bit anyway.
Right. Yeah.
I was going to make.
Ed says I haven't sent out the Cabbage Patch. Sarah been extremely busy. He'll send it
That's
tomorrow.
okay.
Ed's been sourcing Cabbage Patches in California for us,
Yeah.
which is awesome. And he has a question for you. Do you have a standing desk, Mark?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like I said on the last video, I got on a problem. I lifted something wrong, and they had to go. I broke a disc in my spine, and they had to go in here and replace everything. And so when I bend over like this, my neck doesn't do that because it's a solid bone back there with the plate.
Yeah.
They went into the front. And yeah. But I can tell you what, it's like glass now. I'm like the Bionic Man when it comes to necks. But I don't lift anything. That's another reason with the toys. Yeah. I can't lift. I just don't. It hurt so bad. Those 6 months. And right in the middle of COVID, I'm going into surgery.
Oh. It's the best time too. Yeah. You had to be wrapped in plastic wrap to go in and have surgery.
And actually the pain was gone right out of surgery. And then it was just this thing had to heal. And I'll tell you what, there was no physical therapy. It was just done.
Oh.
Wow.
I was Lee Majors. No.
Yeah. Same thing. When I broke my ribs, I broke 3 ribs on this side of my body. And like, it was the most painful thing I've ever had to go through in my entire life. Like I mean, I was dropping things in my house and just leaving them on the floor because bending over and picking them up was not even an option.
You do that now.
I knew she was going to say that. But there was stuff just scattered all through my house because I couldn't bend over and pick it up. But when I was in the doctor's, I'm like, "Do you wrap me up or anything?" And he's like, "No. Good luck." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah. Yeah, with the standing desk, this is the Veridesk. I pop for a little extra. It goes different levels, and I have my YouTube stuff. This is where I record, so everything, my light and everything's tied to the desk, so it goes down and up with it.
Oh, that's cool.
So I can set up my YouTube thing to record a video in about 5 minutes.
Nice.
I just got to make sure the fish are awake.
Tap on the glass.
They're kind of mad right now because I haven't fed them yet. Elmer's looking for something.
Let's see here. Larry's here. He says hello. Oh, he says hi, guy. Hey, guys. Hi, Larry. Welcome. Superfast Tortoise is excited to see us. See, he missed us too. Ed says, I think the closer to Halloween that people are focusing on more events than buying. Yeah, that's my assumption. I wouldn't be surprised if this weekend's a little slow, and then we boost up after that. Let's hope. Gentle Crone, her sales have stunk. That's correct. Trish is here. Hi, Trish. Where's the y'all? She said, hey, all.
Maybe she forgot the Y.
Trish, your Southern card might be getting revoked, Trish. Heather's here. She says, hi, guys. Hi, Heather. Dark Hello. Jimmy's here. He says, hello. Riblet says, we have not sold any of our 5 items. You will. I promise. They gotta give you the more items sooner or later. Kooky Dude. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. Everyone's saying hello to Ed. Let's see. Ed's leaving again to do some family errands. He'll be back. Riblets is laughing at me dropping things. So
he never picks stuff up.
No, I do. I mean, if I drop something, like if I drop a spoon on the ground, I don't just leave it there and walk away.
I don't know about that. He uses the hamper and he never picks his clothes up. He just leaves them on the floor.
So everybody that watched the video we put out today with the snowman on there, how many people thought that was going to go flying across the room? Let me know in the chat here.
Yesterday's video.
Yeah, because I sent him a message. I thought the snowman was going, and
it was the only thing that stuck in my craw a little was that snowman, because everything else we bought beautifully, but especially those 2 Atari controllers, we stole those things.
Oh, I seen those.
Yeah. I got a question. Knee replacement was a long recovery. Maybe this is a personal question, but what do you guys do about insurance? Mark,
we pay for it.
Pay for it. Yeah. What, you mean insurance on the business?
Yes.
Mark might have a better answer than
all
that.
Right, so I carry a business policy for liability up to $1 million and everything. So I when I talk business insurance, I pay. I can tell you exactly what I pay. I think I pay about $450 to $500 a year to cover everything. But next year it's going to be cut by more because I don't have the storage unit. So if you sell something to someone and it hurts them, like a Hasbro toy, and they choke on the little sword in there, I'm probably not going to be liable as much,
Yeah.
but I need to pay a
Right.
lawyer to get me out of it.
Yeah.
That's where the money is.
Yeah.
Also, my insurance won't cover all these postcards at my cost. Not what I'm going to sell them for, speculative, but what I paid for them. They won't cover in my house if it's a business. So you have to have a
That's
rider.
true. Yeah.
So they would replace that. The liability, anything in the trailer is in there. Now for medical insurance, I'm retired from a utility, so I get that as part of my pension package. But I'll be on Medicare as soon as they can get me on there.
Yeah. We have homeowners insurance with a rider for all our inventory, but we don't have any liability insurance because, like you said, the manufacturer is typically the one who's going to have a problem. If it's a Hasbro toy, unless you're selling things that are your own brand, I don't think there's much liability there. The real problem would be if your house burns down and all your inventory is gone or something like that, or like, smoke damage or something like that. But and then as far as health insurance for us, we use the marketplace because
that's what most resellers use.
Yeah. We use the health insurance marketplace, depending on what state you're in. I think Pennsylvania, we just got Penny, which is like the Pennsylvania version of the health insurance marketplace, but that's what we do. So I hope that answers your question.
For me to retire, when I was going to retire the day after 55, I wanted out.
Oh yeah.
I was going for the insurance and they said it'd be like $1,200 a month. I'm saying, how can anybody retire? Well, then I got the right person and he said, no, do this. And then I was able to get out. I still got to pay, but it's better than I could get in the marketplace.
Yeah.
But we're very grateful with that. But my son was on the marketplace for a while and stuff like that.
It works out. And once you incorporate and things like that, you can get a group plan. But I think marketplace is the way to go if you're self-employed. Trish is laughing at me because I said she lost her Southern card. Patient Picker Sarah said, I tried something different and bought 3 golf clubs at the bins today. Could be good. We had success for a little while. It just that became a thing on YouTube where everybody was buying. I don't know who let the cat out of the bag with the golf clubs, but somebody let the cat out of the bag, and then everybody's bought golf clubs. So there was nothing but junk at our thrift stores. So that really that was hard to get our hands on after a while. And Patient Picker's talking about big game on Sunday. Yeah, we're playing Cleveland. If we lose, Gigi. Am I going to pronounce that correctly? Gigi?
I think so.
Yeah, there we go. Gigi. Hello, guys and dolls. Welcome. Gentle Crone says, Sarah, that's all men with hampers.
The last 2 icons have been dogs.
The last 2.
Yeah.
Gigi and Gentle Crone.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Look at that. So I don't think Mark, you're probably not a hamper misser, are you? You throw the clothes from across the room, and if you miss, you just kind of leave it there.
No, my wife would. That doesn't go here.
Yeah, it doesn't go here either, but somebody just doesn't.
But he's a good tosser. He's a professional. He's got to practice.
I've got to practice. I got to get better at it. I hit the side of the hamper and then they gotta just drape over, and that's the end of my. I mean, it's close enough, right?
No.
Yeah, my delicates never make it.
Fart sack Jack. I'm going to say hello to you, but I can't post your comment. Kelly W. New name for me. Welcome. Hi. Kind of feel bad that people have slow sales. Mine are double what they were last October. Wow, awesome. That's amazing. I mean, we're happy for you. I think it's just hit or miss. We were. Well, I mean, we're better than we were last year because we were a lot smaller last year, but
yeah, we have more stuff.
So one thing's in business and anything, if you follow the hills and valleys and you chase the hills and you chase the valleys, you're going to get tired. So you want to find that medium place you need to be. And if you go above it, that's great. If you go below it, not too far, I'm still on that line. But if you try to, it'll go like this. And you want to try to level it out, flatline it as much as possible. Like YouTube videos, you want to flatline them. And it's hard to do with the COVID and the post office and the stuff not coming in. There's so many variables right now that line is going to be like this.
Yeah, that's where we are. We have a line where we need to be. We want to be every week, and I'd say 95% of the time we're hitting that line. Now, neither one of us like it when we hit that line. We're both like, but we stayed right at that line all the way through summer, which was good for us because a lot of people saw a dramatic, tank in sales in the summer, and we did not. We were kind of just even keel. But when that Q4 bell dings and you're like, it's Q4. You think like you're just going to go like this.
Now, one thing about collectibles, they sell all year long.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's tough in the collectible market if they're going to sell. If you're going to see the big jump, you will see some jumps. People are spending. But with the collectibles, like my postcards are a 2 to 3% sell-through rate. That means that 2 to 3 cards out of 100 will sell.
Yeah.
So it's all year long.
Yeah.
But if you're a new, like an Amazon seller, and you got 10 pallets of marble.
Poppets are croc figures. Tina Bena's here. She says, hey, heart.
Tina!
Superfast Tortoise says you can file for state insurance for supplementals, I think. But you have to be on Medicare before that happens. To get
I'm not. I got a few more years for that. I got the walker. I got the shower thing.
Yeah.
The heavy blanket.
You need the ramp coming out of your house too, right? Over the steps ramp type thing.
I think my wife will just do a running push.
Just clear the steps.
Yeah.
It might work out. Rosie's here. She says, hi, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Rosie. Trish says she's still country as turnip greens. Okay, well, that's good. She is still country. Dat Dude says nothing is out of place at the SM Postcards headquarters.
I know, it's very neat.
It's true. Let's see. Dark County, that's not even funny. Why can't I post your hello? Because it's borderlining swearing. So I'm just going to err on the side of caution. But hello, Fartsack Jack. Welcome to the chat. I appreciate you being here. Trash to Cash podcast. The worst night tonight. I imagine that's sales wise. Is that what we're talking about?
So.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Ours
is too, because we haven't sold anything since.
He apparently thinks Tina Bina is hot and he loves her. Is this NC Picker?
It might be. I hope so.
So everybody's saying hello. We got another question. This may be a strange question. Do you guys do much retail arbitrage for toys? Mark, I think I know your answer, but you can start if you'd like.
When I go to the store, I always my wife will keep going toward the bread aisle, and I'll kind of weird off into the action figure aisle, just see what the prices are. And I found some good deals on clearance and stuff. I'll throw them in the cart, but I'm not one to go in and clear out the whole shelf.
Yeah, we're the same. Unless it's Squishmallows and they're valuable, then we'll clear out a whole shelf. Or like Sarah will just take cases of them home.
The last thing I found were some Power Rangers. They had them on clearance for like a quarter of the price. I knew what they sold for. I got them for like $4-6. They sell for $20-some, $30.
Yeah.
And then some Jurassic World mask and stuff I got for like $3.
Nice. Yeah. I'm always on the lookout when we go to Walmart or something like that, especially that clearance aisle. I know some Walmarts don't have clearance aisles. They just have clearance like end caps, and you got to actually walk around the whole store. Ours is nice. It's got one aisle. And then sometimes they do the toys behind the toys if they have a lot of them. But for the most part, it's one or two places, and that's it. So we're lucky.
I did something different last year. I was going down the store at our Meyer grocery store where and there was a camping section. And they had all these red tags. I can spy them a mile away, clearance tags. And they had these whole bunch of camping gear. So I kind of loaded up the cart with about, $60 worth of camping stuff. Brought some to the flea market. I threw these cups as 4s on eBay. They all sold in like a month or two. I doubled the money.
We did that too. We sold what's Walmart's brand for Yeti, like Yeti stuff, coolers? I can't remember the name.
I can see it. I just don't know what it's called.
It's like their brand, but it's like Yeti cooler, like the cups, these, and stuff. And we found like a 2-pack for like $6 or something, and they were selling for like $25, $23 on eBay, and we bought them all because there was like 4 there. We bought them all, and they sold real fast. So we got a postcard question. Mark, can you share any info on selling French nude postcards?
You can't put them on eBay, or you can try, but any nudes and stuff like that, any art I don't put up, but they will sell. They will sell quick. You find the right site. They've taken all the adult stuff down. And you can go out there and find adult stuff all over the place on eBay. But me, if I put it up there, I'd be the one that got caught.
So, like, I know with like records and stuff, if you censor the area, you're okay. Because like, there's some record covers that are kind of risque, and we've just put pieces of paper over the area.
Yeah, for me, a $4 to $10 postcard, I don't want to jeopardize. So I'll put it on. I can put it on HIP. Etsy won't. I think Etsy probably block it too now. But HIP postcards, I could probably put it there. Otherwise, I throw them in the flea market box. Put it on top of the box. The guy goes nuts out there with it.
Oh, no. There you go.
There's a.
Are they valuable?
They can be if they're risque and they're from the period of the burlesque, and if it has the name of the dancer. If it's really bad, I've seen some really disgusting ones put up. I mean, some bad ones. And I mean, there's people who will buy dirty underwear, let alone buy postcards.
That's true. Yeah.
So there's a market for that stuff, and it's a very big market. And the people doing it are regular people, but they're making money. You know, they're selling all the stuff.
Sure. I've never even seen him, but
yeah, I'm neutral. I just don't sell it. I don't buy it. I don't sell it. And it's just part of the business world.
Yeah. I just looked it up because I was curious.
Yeah. You can, there's a whole series of them. In the front, if it's foreign, it really doesn't matter because it's naked body.
Yeah.
But the dancers and the burlesque things, they call it risque. Now there's an edge of the comic cards, and the edge of that stuff they called another name for it. It's called saucy postcards.
Saucy.
So today they would be canceled. Back then they were kind of
yeah, right.
The guy comes over and fixes the phone. Hey, you want to fix my cord? Or
Yeah, gotcha.
Saucy.
Saucy. It's a good one. I like that. Tina says, loving the new babies coming soon, Sarah.
Thanks. I just put them up for sale like right before we started here.
And I see you got the pillow up. Now everybody in chat, stare at that pillow and do what it's telling you. It's a hypnotic pillow.
Is it?
She puts mushrooms inside of it.
I know every time I stare at it, I have to subscribe to things. So it's weird. It's got a strange effect. Vintage Chick 64 found a new box super shooter electric cooking.
I remember those on TV.
Yeah, those things were awesome.
Now watch your sold on TV stuff.
Uh-huh.
Put that on. You'll get one of those virals real quick.
Yes, true. But I think that's old enough. You might be able to get away with it. But those were
do a video of it shooting the cookies out like on TV.
Mark likes to see anything that gets like that could potentially damage things.
Fly through the air.
As long as you're shooting something or throwing something in a video, he's
gonna get a hot dog and put some ketchup on it and catch it in there and say it's my finger.
God. You could boot it off of YouTube for stuff like that. I apparently did bust NC Picker. This is his other channel, his incognito channel, and I caught him. And that's what happens when you start hitting on your own wife. I gotta figure it's you. Trish says she got 3 Squishmallows the other day. Nice. They are getting hard to find. Tina says she doesn't think it's him. Thanks, Trash to Cash. She's going to post the Squishmallows a little closer to Christmas. That's a smart move. And Trash for Cash podcast, otherwise known as NC Picker, says, "Oh, my wife doesn't even know the name of my podcast. My channel needs some exposure." That's right.
That's hilarious.
Yep. So she didn't even know.
That's so funny.
RTIC is Walmart Yeti. No, Arctic is definitely not Walmart. No. Walmart Yeti. It's something else. I can't remember. Arctic is like the cheaper version of Yeti, and I have a couple Arctic things, and it's actually not bad. Profit Picker Series says, "Good evening, all." Got some more.
Oh, it's Lifetime. That's what it is. Lifetime.
That's it. SM Postcards, do you wear protective gloves handling all the postcards? I mean, you've ever gotten a paper cut from selling postcards?
One thing about it, what gets you is the cuticles on top. When you're reaching in the boxes and the cards catch right there. That's where I get it. And I was going to file for disability, but I own the company and they denied it.
Yeah.
But you can reach in the boxes and you'll catch them under the plastic, like the top loaders under your fingernail for a second, like bamboo under your, and So.
Yeah. You know what you could do though? You could probably get a manicure and write that off as a business expense.
I probably could. Then my friends would see me there, and there goes my whole image.
That's right. Dat Dude's answering the question. Vintage nudes are okay. Vintage alternative lifestyle is good money. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Heather says, I got some old ones. They are art styled, but looking them up, they seem to go for good money. Okay.
If you can find a postcard and you got to look it up and you find one close to it, and do your research, you get a lot of people ask me about pricing postcards, and some, like a Chrome card and stuff. I can tell you what I would sell it for, but a lot of people can go out and do the more research and probably get more money. But I would do the same thing to look the same stuff. But if you got something, you find something close to it, go for that price and see what you can get for it, or put it up there and as high as you can go, best offer, and market will tell you what to do the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't even know those were a thing. We haven't come across those yet.
I don't ride that edge at all in my store.
Yeah, it's a hard edge. We've rode the edge a little bit with records, and then a couple laser discs. We had Playboy, those Playboy laser discs, and those actually were fine. Like we didn't have a problem selling them. And
we have
really
the Play Girl magazines now.
Yeah, we sell those. Those are.
Yeah, I just kind of push it to the side.
Yeah. I'm
a wuss.
I'm so glad they're almost gone.
We still have like 3 left.
Yeah, great. Sam, Reprise Reselling says, what about dirty postcards with celebrity faces on fake bodies? I would sell those.
Is that a thing?
No,
I've never seen one.
Trashcast says, well, yes, I launched a podcast with Carrie from American Arbitrage. Once we get a decent viewership, we'll have you on. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. That I will gladly be on. Gentle Crone says, have you ever sold vintage playing cards?
At the flea market, they don't sell well online unless they're in lots. Now your Pan Am, your sealed ones, Coke. But if you look them up, they're all over the place. I bought a bunch of them when I was in Florida for like $10 for a big old box. Threw a bunch online, Etsy, and I didn't really sell them. So I brought them to the flea market for the whole box, doubled my money.
Yeah. We've sold the airline ones, the older airline ones, if they're sold, like the US Air, like that brown logo they used to have. And then we've sold new sealed packs of cards, but like for like $5 or something.
Yeah. Watch poker chips, and you think they're good, but they're heavy.
Oh, yeah. Especially the clay ones.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's a cool question. Have you ever thought about designing a postcard sticker for your YouTube channel? It's right there.
Something like that. I have merch, they call it.
He does.
It's in my spread shop store. I ordered one just to see what it looked like, and I thought it was like it. A little pricey.
They are, yeah. Though those circular ones that I have they're not too bad.
I like this coffee cup. They did.
Yeah, I do like that coffee cup.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Only, I think it's like $22 plus shipping.
$22.
We've been thinking about we need to get on. I need to get on the merch thing. I started researching T-shirts and stuff like that, but yeah, I just threw it up there. People ask me, that's where this shirt comes from. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I gotta get on it. I just got to get on it. Riblet also has a question. When you're outsourcing, what am I supposed to be looking for when it comes to postcards? Boxes, albums, doesn't matter for condition.
Any kind of subject. I look for signs, motels, buildings, anything catches my eye. I'll show you an example. I just went to the antique store. Now this one right here, I think you can see that thing in the middle. Right where my finger is, there's a tower. It's an older card. I picked that one up. This is a beach. I picked that one up. This is a banner card up in the corner. Franklin Plaza is probably different. This one I liked because it was an Illinois lake. I picked up Illinois. The best one to look for Chinatown. Anything Chinatown. This one's got a sign.
Yeah, signs are good.
These are called, what what the hell they call it? Pennant cards. This is a war one. Look what I paid for that. $3.
$3.
This is Vietnam. Someone's shooting.
Oh, that's a cool one. I
That's a
like
good
that one.
Did you pay $5 for that?
No.
Oh.
Cannons across somewhere. I paid $3. The white tag, I did pay for that one. This is a large letter card. I've been collecting these. Because I'm doing some stuff for research for a video. This is there's a whole book on these from 1930s, 1950s, I think. Some of these can be worth hundreds of dollars, but very rarely you find them. Mm-hmm. This one is Training Station, so I hope you're getting the gist there. That's probably a $15 card or more. Now, lava. You see lava? Lava.
Buy low.
Lava.
Lava.
Are you guys getting the point?
Guys, if you see lava, get
so,
that.
So basically anything, not like mountains and stuff. You'll get those in lots.
Yeah.
And our PPCs are good, but you got to do and you got to watch those because there's fakes out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I just, if it looks good to you, buy it. I mean, you get them for $25 most of the time.
Yeah, they're not expensive, but as far as albums go, I'd steer clear of albums unless they're
not glued in.
If they are glued in there, forget it. But if they are, they do make the ones that have the 4 corner attachments where they actually just kind of stick them in there, and those are fine. But and
now I call it acid burn. The little triangles you'll get when you pull them out.
Yeah,
because that paper over time leached into it.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't really hurt it that bad.
No.
On the price and stuff. If the card's good and it's got a good picture, don't worry too much about that. The glue on the back, I don't list those.
Yeah. And the condition for the most part is it isn't like trading cards where you got a corner that's bent or something. For the most part, the condition is kind of subject, I think. If it's really beat up, then I think that's one thing. But if it's got a couple bent corners and the postmarks bleeding through or something like that, it's fine.
Yeah, like this one here has got a crease on this side, and look at the edges and the corners.
Yeah,
they're all rounded and stuff.
Yeah.
You do that on a baseball card, Adam, they probably would say no.
It's almost worthless. Yeah.
I mean, if the face isn't centered, and they say it's no.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
They're getting out of control. Sam says he has a stack of these things with celebrity faces on them. I don't know. Do you really? Are you just messing with me?
He really does.
He really does?
Yeah, he just texted me.
Well, none of us here have ever heard of them. I mean, they might be worth money unless they're nude stuff. Then you might be in trouble. Gentle Crone says, I have a leather carrying case with Burlington RR playing cards and have no idea how to price them.
Okay. You got 3 things going there I can see. Burlington Railroad. Mm-hmm. 2, it's you got the leather case, and 3, you got playing cards from the railroad.
Yeah, I agree.
So $10 for 3, that's $30 I'd start off.
Yeah.
I mean, you can find something on it somewhere. Google it. And then just go high and see what it does.
Yeah, and I don't think something like that would do well in an auction though, because you could lose money there. So I agree with it. $30, and if you paid very little for them, do $30 and move on. If they sell like that, you were probably a little low. But I mean, it happens. I think in my mind, all profit's good profit. So Tina Bina has a question off topic. That's what I do. Postcards. Is that those fish tanks behind you?
Yes. If you watch my last video, one of my last videos where I did pulling, it says pulling orders because someone wanted to see me pull orders. I actually do a little sneak preview of the fish room.
Yeah. Oh,
but
nice.
there's 7 tanks in the room.
That's pretty cool. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think you ever told me that. I always thought it was just the 3.
I got one upstairs too.
Oh, wow. Do you love fish?
Yeah.
Do you go fishing or do you?
Yeah, I fish also.
Yeah. So you save them and you take them out of the water. You throw them back. You throw them back though. Don't you?
Well, if we ever get locked in again, there's lunch. I'm raising them, fattening them up. They're about slider size right now. I'm trying to get them to Whopper size.
Slider size.
So not like a full fish sandwich. Yeah.
No. Well, you could like put a couple of them next to each other in a bun.
Yeah, they got nowhere to go, and I can catch them pretty easily.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. Where are they going to go? Superfast Tortoise likes your coffee cup. Trish said I posted a rebel belt buckle and eBay took it down as offensive.
Yes.
And she had a watcher and I used the word Confederate. Y'all
Yep.
think that's why? Yep.
Probably.
Absolutely.
Try to put the General Lee car from Dukes of Hazzard up with the flag on it.
Well, you can.
Yeah.
We've sold it. We just didn't.
No.
Oh no, we sold Boss
it was
Hogg's
Boss
car.
Hogg.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We sold Boss Hogg's.
Yeah, any postcards with the war was it the war flag, Mississippi, or the Confederate flag? Any of that stuff they went and they wiped them all down on Etsy as well.
Yeah,
so.
I believe that the Confederate flag is not doing well on the internet. Kooky Dude, hello Mark. What's the best way to ship postcards through eBay?
I have a video called "The Best Envelope," and this is the best envelope. 6x5, 4.5. Put it in a sleeve, stick it in there. 4x6 eBay standard envelope.
eBay standard envelope is a godsend when it comes to postcards.
It'll go for. I can put 4 cards for about an ounce, and you get into 5 cards, you can kind of squeeze it. But then you just do 2 ounces up to 3 ounces of one of these. Be a quarter thick, not too thick, but they're called 6x5, 4x5 rigid photo mailers. Now, if you go to buy them now, they're going to be expensive because of the backup with everything. I paid $150 for 1,000. Now I would pay $350 for 1,000.
Yeah, and they are on back order.
The sleeves are and the sleeves right now from my wholesaler is back ordered to August of 2022 now.
Yeah,
but there's a whole video about the envelopes out there that I did, and I go through some of the bad envelopes I got too.
We had to go with these.
Yeah, they're 2 ounces. They're almost 2 ounces right off the bat. No,
they aren't that heavy.
Are they real thin ones?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, those are now they grade them by what they call GSM.
Yeah, they're 0.9.
These are 250 GSM. The ones from eBay, the brown ones, are probably like 550, 650. Those are about 2 ounces. But yeah, the rigid photo mailers do well. And you get good feedback with them too. If you put them in a plain white envelope, you're going to get bad feedback from collectors.
Yeah. These aren't bad. They're just a little big for the postcards. We tried to order you sent us the link.
They're too expensive.
No, they were back ordered.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though if they say they're cheap, they won't get them. They'll send you an email.
The Kooky Dude, the best piece of advice I can give you is don't buy the postcards and then try to figure out how you're going to ship them like we did. And then definitely.
What kind of new?
We kind of did, but we didn't have anything to ship them in, so we were shipping them in. We were shipping them in these when we first got it, and that's a little much.
Now, when I have 5, usually when someone buys 5 or more postcards, I have the 55 cents or 53 cents built in for free shipping into it, right? So if they buy 6 cards 6 times, that's $3. I usually wrap them. Put them in an envelope, put them in a plastic bag, wrap them in cardboard, and put them in one of these.
Smart.
And I do first class.
Is that a bubble mailer?
Yeah, it's a craft bubble mailer, a craft zero mailer. It's got bubble, and I just stick it in there because I figure, and those are usually your collectors or your people that spend money. Like I had a guy the other day bought $40 of the ship of one ship. Wow. Heck yeah, I wrapped them up and put them in there for $3, and
so you don't worry about them getting bent in those because I
got them wrapped in cardboard and in an envelope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a video about that too.
That's what we do with our records. We wrap them in cardboard and then stick them in poly mailers. But I always we had one time when we first started out, I put a paperback book in a bubble mailer and shipped it out. No, it was like a $15 paperback book or something like that. And we got a complaint that they dropped it and bent up the corners and all this stuff. And we actually got it back. And I'm like, well, that's not going to ever happen again. So I don't do that anymore. But
yeah, this is the only bubble mailer I use. That's the only time I use. I have some game books I have picked up in a lot or something. But I had DVDs at one time. I shipped them in these. But otherwise, everything goes in a box and I charge handling 75 cents for every priority box.
Yeah.
So.
That dude, I think, is being a little sarcastic here and says, don't forget to look for the Niagara Falls postcards. So,
yeah. Niagara Falls, Mount Vernon, Washington, D.C., Yellowstone, some of those.
What about like the old White House ones? Because like we have a few that are like the certain rooms of the White House that are old, like from 1906.
That's the golden age of postcards around there. There was billions mailed during those periods.
Okay.
I always tell people look them up. That if they feel there's something there, go for it. I just did I hate saying that. I just did a video where I went through 501 postcards in 52 minutes. And I did 3 stacks. I did a stack of, I got a research. I found 7.
Mm-hmm.
Average cards that I put up for $4.45 was in the middle. And then I had 14% that I threw away to the flea market.
Yeah.
But I did it. I did all the cards. Someone asked me, they kept asking me to do it. And I said, okay, I'm going to go through here.
Yeah.
And I never opened the box until then. And I only found 7 cards that I think I could go over $4.45.
Yeah. That's most of ours are around that price right now, but we got lucky with that bundle we bought because most of them aren't junk, and we do we sold like the Thanksgiving lot as a set and a few other things, but most of it isn't junk, and so we've gotten pretty lucky with it. But
if you want to hold out on some of them and stuff, you might get the price from the end post people. My model is I get them in, I move them out.
Yeah, that's my model for everything.
I know one person will sell a card that I have for $20 and I sell it for $4.45. But then I can go out there and look and find one for $1 and $1 shipping.
Yeah,
same card.
Exactly. Right.
So
it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
So you figure out what your base is. I need to have $4.45 per card to make my margin. That's my bottom price.
Mm-hmm.
I go up from there. Toys. I buy them at $4 to $6. When I buy action figures, that's all I normally pay, unless I know they're top line, but those don't come that often, because I know they're going to sell for $12.50, $14.50, or $19.50.
Yeah.
So I need to be at that level, and I need to get $12.50 at least out of them, just to get a few bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So then I go back and then I go looking for the prices, but I go up. I don't go down.
Yeah, we try not to as best we can too, but we've been wrong on a few things here and there. Trish says, I'm still learning the ropes. That's why you're here, Trish. Ask away. If you ever have any questions, that's why we're here. Tina Bina says, Elijah and I are still trying to figure out the cool background. Not my background, I imagine. That's pretty easy to figure out. Riblet says, thanks for the visual. It really helps. Profit Picker has a question. Does it matter if they've been mailed already, or does the old stamp help the value?
So you got to decide if you want to do postcards. And I think I got one of the stamp here. If you want to do postcards, you do that. If you want to get into the stamp world, you do over here. Those. I stay away from that. That's a rabbit hole. I didn't want to go down because they get caught in my scanner. But that is a whole niche in itself. But I talked to a very big postcard seller, and he said to find a rare stamp in a postcard lot, you'd have a better chance than buying 100 lottery tickets.
Right. Yeah.
Playing the lottery. Another thing with the cancels, when they cancel these squiggly lines to cancel the stamp out, there's different cancellations. That kind of gets into the stamp world, but I got props.
He always has props.
This is a book here that talks about all those cancels. You see?
Oh yeah.
There's a whole niche on that. I'm getting into that a little bit more. But to answer the question, does it really help the value? It depends on who they're to and from, but I don't stop to read them because I'll never get anything done. Right. But if you find one with a special name or something like that on there, or really look for the ones with really good handwriting that is just like sticks out, bump that puppy up and talk about it. But really, I don't look at that.
But to answer his question, no, it does not matter if it's been mailed at all. In fact, most of them are mailed, right?
Yeah, the backs don't doesn't hurt it that much.
Yeah, it's not like greeting cards. Vintage greeting cards have value if they're not used and they're something that someone actually can use. Whereas postcards, people are just collecting them for their own personal collection. So mailed or not, it doesn't matter.
Now remember, if they frame them, they're going to frame them like this in a frame.
Right.
They won't have them like this.
Right.
And there is I just put up a video the other day called Maxi Cards. It's actually a card. Say the card is of a horse. Okay.
Mhm.
You got to have the stamp of a horse put on the front of the card. And then the cancel's got to have something like Kentucky Horse Farm or something. You got 3 things called a Maxi Card. And the reason they do all that on the front, so the collectors can frame them and you can see the stamp, the cancellation, and the card.
Mhm.
Some of those sell for big bucks on there. So there's a video out there called Maxi. And some lady asked me about them. I knew a little bit about needing 3 things, but I did the research and I did a video about what makes up a Maxi Card. One of my friends actually found one after he saw my video.
Huh.
He had one.
We found a button face because of you. That was actually our big. If you guys don't know this, when we bought that big lot, we talked to Mark via video chat for probably a solid hour, maybe hour and a half when we had all these postcards laid out in front of us. And he's been very helpful, which is another reason he's back. That, and everybody always has so many questions about this because it's just not. I don't know that it is mainstream, but it's not something that anybody ever thinks of. Like, I know until I met you, it was not something that I ever even thought of when we went outsourcing.
All right, I probably have this conversation with a lot of people doing postcards, and I'm not in no way saying I'm an expert. I'm experienced and I have skills in it because I had experience and time. Everything everybody goes through, I went through, or worse. The reason I do videos and stuff like that is because there really wasn't nothing out there to show people what these were.
Right.
And I'm not worried about being monetized. I just like the community because I've learned so much from doing it. But most of the people that do postcards think they need to have all these knowledge. If you can read and you like the picture, post it.
That's right. It works.
It's just amazing. I listed, so for today, I listed 100 listings.
Wow.
It included a quantity of 800 postcards. Now, so I got 800 items in my store with 100 listings. If someone wrote me a check for every one of them, that's $3,500 in sales that I listed probably about 3 hours.
Right.
Nice.
But Marketplace Boutique says, love buying and selling postcards. So interesting. Just as a kind of a caveat to what you were saying, they aren't, for the most part, fast sellers.
No.
They're not something you're going to list 20 of them and sell 4 of them before the night's out. Like, you're going to list 20 of them and you're going to sell 2 the next day, 1 the day afterwards, maybe 1 the day after that. And then, kind of sporadically here and there. And that's just the way they are. But the nice thing about them is they're easy to list. They don't take up a lot of space and they're worth a decent amount of money. And you can typically buy a lot of them for a low dollar amount. My starting price for buying just basic average cards, $4.45, chrome, linen, stuff like that. $100 for 1,000 postcards. That's 10 cents a piece plus shipping. I don't add shipping in there. You're going to pay shipping. That's usually flat rate. So if you start it there, 10 cents a card, they're starting to go up a little bit. But sometimes you got to pay 50 cents a card if they're something you really like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we ended up paying for ours. It was about 50 cents a card. And I think it was worth it
I think maybe less.
Yeah. And later on in the video, when we have a little time, I'll talk about 3 best practices that I tell everybody to get started that help me.
Okay.
So we'll wait till everybody gets in, but it helped me, and everybody's been pretty receptive to those 3 things.
Yeah. Riblets Gaming says the album they sold in estate sale were a lot of animals, dolls, and parks.
Animals, kitties, dogs, horses, they all sell. Dolls. Not much. They'll $4.45. You'll make $3 a card.
We know how much you love doll people. So
yeah. I had somebody make an order for a doll card and it didn't get returned yet.
There it is.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I was all over that when I saw it.
I was amazed how fast you got that in your post office. So
yeah, our post office doesn't mess around. Tina Bina says, so cool. Couldn't keep one tank up and running. You are the fish king. Yeah. Gentle Crone says, what do you do with Confederate battle flag cards if eBay takes them down? There they are. They go to the
they go to the eBay box, and when this is full, I bring it to the flea market Like if I had one of those risque ones or whatever, I'd put it on top. So when the guy opened the box, he just closed it. Okay, I'll give you $10 for it.
There you go.
These cards in here are craft cards or whatever. And I bring them to the flea market. Bill buys them. He goes in my trailer, pulls them out, looks at them.
Bill. That's where they go. They go to Bill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Superfast Tortoise says, "Can you post the link to that video for the Kogi dude in the chat?" Which video was it, Mark? I'm on your channel.
For the Kogi dude.
He was asking a question about. Let's see. Best way to ship postcards.
It's called the best envelope.
Okay.
I'm holding up an envelope, I think, and smiling, trying to smile.
I'm trying my best.
Let's see. I'm looking for it. Talk amongst yourselves. We're best and worst envelopes on eBay?
Yes.
Okay, there it is.
The funniest part about that is when I go through all the envelopes. I bought about 25 cards, and I kept all the envelopes that were pretty bad. So I thought I would get a lot of bad comments, but everybody laughed about it. I thought I was going to get the person I bought it from.
There you go. It is in the chat, Kogi dude and Superfast Tortoise. So he's also wondering the way you do shipping through eBay for that label. You told us last time when you were on the live. Mark, you can take it, or I can also
For eBay standard envelope.
The eBay standard envelope. You have to.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You have to be in a certain category. So
Postcards,
only certain
trade cards,
postcards. Yeah. Or that's all they have. So, and then once you're in that category, it's a selectable option on your shipping list. So you'll see eBay standard envelope there, and it starts at 97 cents for 3 ounces, and it goes down to 73 cents, and then 1 ounce. I don't even know what 1 ounce is because we haven't gone down that far. But 53. So it's it essentially. I don't have one. No, I do have one. I do have one.
I got props.
Do you have one that has somebody's address on it?
No, but I blanked it out. We're green screening it. So this is the label. Prints them for it. Actually prints this way, and I stick it on an envelope.
Yeah. So essentially, it'll. This is a media mail envelope, but essentially it'll print out on this label, and there'll be a fake stamp here, their address, and your return address up here, and then a tracking number right below it, and you can track it. And then all it is it's essentially you printing out a stamp, sticking it on an envelope, and mailing it to them. But it has tracking, so you don't lose your top rated seller status or anything like that. And people do know, and the tracking sucks, to be perfectly honest with you, but it works. So Rosie says, I wish they would put that envelope on more listings. So do
me too.
We have a few things.
The problem they have with that, mostly postcards and trading cards are pretty standard size. Coins and paper are pretty standard size.
Yeah.
Belt buckles, patches, and all that other stuff that these people want are not. It's too bulky for the machines.
Right.
And they'll be unmachinable, and you'll get first class charge.
Well, this is Sarah sells these. These are those Color Street nails.
Yeah.
And these are perfect. Like, this is under an ounce. It's under 2 ounces when we ship it. There's no reason in the world something like this couldn't go that way. But
I would just stick that in the envelope in the mail with a stamp.
We've seen people do it, but then you get the question like, "Oh, where's my nail?" So I didn't see a tracking number.
Well, then, you got to price it for your returns. So I ship by the stamp in an envelope for years.
Yeah.
Anybody contact me, I refunded.
Right.
Etsy and Hip, I still do. I had a guy the other day and say I didn't get my cards. I looked at the order; it was September 3rd. Yeah, here's your $9
You
back.
did. You definitely did. We had that happen too, and it seems like they always lose these small ones because we had somebody order nails from Sarah, and same thing. They were like, "Are these pre-order or something?" And we're like, "No, they're definitely lost." Kelly W says, "If you need a 6x8 stay flats, I got 500 for 100 through the Nerve. That's a little more than normal, but not crazy. Yeah, that might work out." Superfast Tortoise says it's pronounced goji for the beach in Australia. Is that
I think it's Guji, or maybe it's Goji.
Guji? It could be Guji. Okay. I will try and pronounce that correctly. Thank you, super fast order. So Honey's here. She says she's late to the party, but happy to be here, and she's got a question as well. That I'm sorry, guys, if I'm way behind in this chat right now. So I will try to catch up. SM Postcards. Do you have any vintage postcards from India? Is your collection tagged anyway online?
I have one category. I have all 50 states and boats and naval ships and stuff. And I have one category in my store called international. It all gets dumped in there because I don't do many of them at all.
Okay. Do you have any India cards in there? Maybe.
I would say yes. I got over 70,000 quantity of 70,000 cards in there with 23,000 listings. So the chance is yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you
go. If not, I can put one in there.
Sure, yeah. She'll probably buy one. So we're saying Gucci, right? Gucci dude. Okay. Thanks for the information on mailing. ATL Flipper, Derek is here. Hey everyone. Hi Derek. Welcome. I'm gonna try and get through some of these, but we got more questions. Selling. Heather is selling them in an antique booth. Do you recommend selling them in bundles? If so, should I put it in a category? Put in categories.
I buy a lot of postcards, cherry pick at an antique store, and I will pay 50 cents to $3 a card. The last batch I showed you came from Antique Mall. Okay. I will bump the prices up, but I've seen them all different ways. Bundles, I like them singly when they're laid out on a rack or in a thing with the like towns or local ones do better. But if you can categorize, if you throw them just in a basket, sometimes I'll pass those up if I don't have a lot of time. But if they're organized, I'll sit there for an hour and go through the whole booth.
Yeah, we've actually been meaning to get to an antique booth and check out and see what we can find as far as postcards go.
Yes.
Gucci dude says, what about cards from World War II? World War One?
Yes. You want to look those up, especially anything with artillery, pre-war, Germany before they got bombed. I do well with those. I will look those up. Any of the training stuff. Some of the comic ones from World War One, you got to watch for the German symbol.
Yeah.
And some of the phrases. Look for the ones on the back that were canceled by the censor.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a lot of postcards from the wars that said it was from Paris or something, but you knew your brother wasn't in Paris, but they didn't want to tell where your brother was.
Right.
So you want to look those up, but those can demand more money.
Okay.
But then there's probably more that don't.
What about World War II? Are they just as valuable?
Any war ones.
Okay.
But
be
careful with disaster postcards. There is categories for that. But if you're making money off of misery and disasters, eBay could take you down. If you do anything, price gouging is what they go after.
And just to elaborate on the German symbol, that symbol is not. They won't let you sell it on anything except paper money. So if it's on the Deutschmarks from that era, it's fine. But everything else, they're going to pull it down no matter what.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Anything with AF or AH, we call it.
Okay.
You just stay away from.
Correct. Ed's back. He says he's back. Derek is learning so much right now. Here is SM Postcards link to his channel. Go check him out. Give him a like, subscribe, watch all his videos 6 or 8 times in a row. Derek's checking your channel out right now. This is dope. Thank you, Eric. Let's see. Ed said, true. I honestly do see a lot of postcards at the flea market, but I always pass them. Yeah. Better not now.
You know what I'll pay for? You know what I'll pay for 1,000 postcards.
Yeah.
So if anybody gets 1,000 postcards and $100,
what did we pay? What did we pay for?
As long as they're not foreign.
Huh?
What did we pay for that whole collection? 105,
$105. And there's about, I want to say there's like 500 in there.
Yeah. And now when you buy the albums, those are the best because they're special. Mm-hmm. Watch it when you buy lots of cards, because you might have somebody that only bought purple dolphins. What the heck are you going to do with 500 purple dolphins?
That's right.
I'm actually bidding on 2 albums right now of postcards. So I think the auction ends tomorrow.
Yeah, the only thing you want to be careful of those, stay away from the birthday, Christmas, all those greeting card type things. They don't sell, even if they're from 1900s.
Right. I was just going to say that even if they're old 1900s postcards, they look really cool, and you're going to be like, "Oh yeah, someone's going to love this." They're not. We sold all of our like season ones in just one lot. We sold the Thanksgiving ones off in one lot. We sold a few other things off in one lot, and they're good for like local stuff, but for lots or for selling individually online, they just don't have enough value behind them.
But if it catches your eyes, buy it.
Yeah.
If it caught your eye, especially the big, bright red, orange ones. Just think how that looks on a page on eBay, sticking at somebody that says, buy me.
Lava.
Yes, lava.
Yeah, lava. Anything with lava on it, you're going to want to go for. Gentle Crone says, so is eBay the best for postcards, or is there a better site?
There's 3 sites that I like, and they go in this order. I sell 80% of my cards on eBay, so that's the first place I'm going to go back for comps. There's Etsy. A lot of crafters do stuff there. I have about 4,000 cards there, and I'm probably one of the bigger sellers.
Yeah.
And then
Be
there's
cautious with Etsy though,
because of the pricing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hip Postcards also has Hip Comics, Hip Stamps. But Hip Postcards, I have all the cards over there too. They transfer from eBay over. Those are the 3 ones. And there's also Del Camp, which is a Netherlands-based foreign site. I did look at it, but I wasn't going to pay the $60 a year to list her because it was like they're going to pay you like euro.
That's not good.
A lot of people do it there. There's those are the 3 that I only stick with 3.
Yeah. And Gentle Crone, Etsy does charge per listing. And then they'll charge you again
every 4 months.
Yeah. So just bear that in mind when you're listing on Etsy. We listed some stuff on Etsy, and then I got a bill, and I'm like, no,
so this month
coming down.
This month I must have listed a lot 4 months ago, because I'm $11 in a hole on Etsy this month, so they're not getting crap from me right now.
That's right. Yeah. Line of the ATL Flipper said, "Hold up! I just typed postcards, and a ton of shirtless women postcards popped up. Isn't that against eBay policy?" Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, should be.
there is over 9 million postcards listed on eBay.
A ton.
Yeah. This is the link to the best and worst envelopes to ship postcards in right there. And everybody's got it. Let's see. I'm way behind. Oops. We don't want to. They're just talking. Rosie says, I sell sticker and sticker sheets a lot, and stickers aren't available to be sent in that envelope. That doesn't make any sense either. Here's the eBay standard envelope video. Let's see. So that dude said any wartime cards are good. I'm way behind. So it was like 20 minutes ago. Cheryl says, good night all, which is her good morning. Welcome, Cheryl. Thanks for being here. Kelly W says, I started paying up on postcards this year, sold the RMS Olympics in mint condition for $185. She paid $1.83. It's one of the sister ships to the Titanic. Whoa.
White
That's crazy.
Star. Yeah, there's certain things you'll find as you get into it that you will see and you'll say, oh, And
you said ones from the original Titanic could be crazy money if you find them.
You want to know what's crazy?
What, do you have one?
Props?
I got props. So I got this lot in, and I knew there was something with these cards, but I never really did much. I don't get them that often. Big Eyes.
Oh yeah, you showed us those.
There's a movie about that. I'm doing
those.
a video for this, but it'll be a spoiler one. If you get a print of this from Margaret King, great. Go look up Big Eyes prints on eBay. It's crazy. But this guy actually plagiarized her and said he painted them, and then the judge made him paint her and him, and he said he had a bad shoulder. There's a whole story, but if you see these, they're really cool. They don't sell for a lot more than $7 to $10, $4 to $10.
Yeah.
But some of those prints are just crazy.
So Honey says you did have one from India and she just bought it. Please add more.
Oh, well, that's so sweet.
We'll get that out next week to you expedited.
That's right. You got a new follower from Marketplace Boutique. Kelly W says, Mark, I'm trying to be less annoying. It's hard. No, you're not. No. Definitely not. It's a kind of an interesting question. Sam asked, do you own any postcards from the National Lampoon's Vacation Intra, which is just full of postcards? That would be a great keyword though if it's there, if you found one.
I
Yeah, they
love
make
that.
postcards for everything.
Yeah. Your mom's here, Sarah.
Hi, Mom.
She says hello. Little Miss Q's here. Welcome, Little Miss Q.
Little Miss
stopping
Gas
by.
Station. Get it right.
That's right. Superfast Tortoise is loving the show tonight. Heather says, I think for crafts and junk journaling, the holiday ones are good. Yeah, that's for sure.
If I didn't have the flea market, I would put them up in lots for scrapbooking.
Yeah, we bought a scrapbook. It came with cabinet cards, and we bought somebody's scrapbook that had old Forbes Field tickets. Forbes Field was the Pirates Stadium way back.
Like I tell you, when I buy lots of postcards at the auction, I usually get boxes of that crap. To you, it's not crap. To me, I don't do it.
That.
I'll let you guys know. You pay the shipping. I'll send it to you.
Absolutely.
We want that.
I'm like, I have a cabinet card addiction now. Like, I'm addicted to cabinet cards.
I still don't get it. I just don't get it.
I
get it because like people do decorate like rooms that way and stuff, but why would you want pictures of somebody else in your house? Like that, I don't know. This is weird to me.
A lot of people that buy those are antique booth sellers or antique stores, and they put them in their booths.
Okay.
So
whatever. When I was in college, a friend of mine had an apartment down the street from where we were going to school. And like, I walked into his house and he had like all these picture frames in his living room. And there was pictures of like all these people. And I like, you know, when you glance at it, you're like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then the closer I look, I'm like, did you not put any pictures in any of these picture frames? Because he just hung up the picture frames with the factory pictures in them and just left them there. And he's like, yeah, it freaks people out. Like they look at it and they're like, wait a minute. What is this? So yeah, he just left them all in there and he thought it was hysterical. And that's what it reminds me of is him, because I'm like, is there somebody that has like pictures of other people just hanging around in their house? And it's just very weird.
We do.
We do?
Turn around above the dolls.
Oh, well, that's just creepy children, though. I mean, that goes.
Yeah, but they're someone else's kids. They're not our kids.
Never even really thought about that. Apparently, there are. But doll people are crazy.
They are. Sell one and you'll find out.
Baldy Spicking's here. Hey, I watched your live with Rachel, and apparently Rachel Strickland sent you. So welcome to the channel. We appreciate you being here. Heather says she's got a bunch of them in her booth. We might go to your booth then. And Baldy just subbed. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Christine O'Brien, that's a new name for me. I have a piece of ephemera for Smith & Wesson. I'm not to ship it I know not to ship it internationally is this standard practice. Yes, you can't ship any sort of gun stuff internationally.
Yeah, it will stop you. You have to turn it off whenever you list that, because I've had Smith & Wesson and Ruger and all kinds of different Remington ephemera. I have to shut it off. It won't let me list it.
Yeah, you can't. Anything gun related, you definitely can't. Superfast Tortoise has a question for you, Mark. What are some of the rarest postcards to find?
Button. Titanic.
Do you have our button face one, Andy?
Yeah, I just listed it today. Let me get it.
RPPCs of a unique place is the best thing. There's one town, Westfield, West Virginia. If you find a main street of this one town, $80. The maxi cards, I've seen them for $150 to $250. Just pre-war stuff. Those.
That's the button.
Here's the button face. So you can see like the face of the child is actually a button.
Yeah.
Sad.
No, I did send you the write-up for that too, right?
The
narrative.
Yeah, that says like about the age and the spots.
Yes.
Yeah, I paste that in all the time.
See, now you're a button postcard expert.
Those are the rarest ones I got done so far. This is how many I have left.
You need to organize them.
Oh, they are. Yeah, I just have to put them in sleeves. I have the things over there.
Yeah, because I thought I got to about 1,000 and they all look the same to me. But rare postcards, I work at divided back, and that's the line in the back down to chrome more than I do at the top ones. And novelty cards, which ain't worth a crap sometimes. But RPPCs, go out on like the postcard sites, the bigger sellers on eBay, and look for the solds and sort it by highest, and you'll see a lot of the ones to look for the higher end. and then sort them by lowest, and I'll bet you find the same card that sold for $1.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know.
There's some advice from Kelly W. Danvers Hospital / Asylum in Mass does very well, even in bad condition. They can go for 80 plus. Yeah, we had a Insane Asylum one, and it sold really quick. Anything odd and weird but not offensive is going to sell pretty fast. So, and I knew this question would come up. What's RPPC?
Real photo postcard.
Yeah.
They're actually a postcard. The paper Kodak in 1903, I think it was, made the camera that you would be able to develop it on paper that had the postcard back. Now, a postcard is not really a postcard unless it has the postcard backed. And what that is, it's got a place for the stamp, address, and message. Then it's a postcard. Now that I've seen postcards without that, but that's called postcard back. This is the front. This is the back. And there's always an argument, especially way back when. This used to be the back.
Which doesn't make any sense.
And this was the front. But this is the front. This is the back.
Right. Yeah, so they're actual pictures. Like we sold one that was a tour group that went to Tijuana, Mexico, and it was actually a picture of that tour group from that went on a postcard, and somebody mailed it to somebody. So they're real, and you can tell them by looking real close at them. They don't look pixelated like everything else does. So that's what.
Yeah, if you want to go pick your niche in postcards, and you go to RPC World, you will make money, but you will sometimes pay for them, but you can get them in lots. I mean, I listed 9 today for $29 each or something like that.
Right. Yeah, it's amazing what they
and I don't do them all the time. I'm bottom feeder.
The Mayberry picker bought picture frames 3 years ago and hung them up. Haven't even put anything in them, so apparently it's thick. Oh, look at this, Sarah.
Oh yeah, you better get with it, little Miss Gas Station.
No, look at her net.
It.
She changed it. Now it is a little Miss Gas Station.
That's what it is.
Oh, and Trish says, dang, y'all are giving me a hankering for postcards. Well, we're going to get off the subject for a minute because we've got 40 people in the chat, and Mark wants to give something away. So we're going to do a giveaway.
So I like, one of the things I like to do, and people say, why are you doing YouTube? Wait till you see the comment I got from this one guy. He asked me, he says, why do you do videos and do all this stuff? You got a business run, just focus on that. Listen, postcards drive me crazy. I need to do something else. But I also sell toys and postcards. I do it to help people, and I want to pay back. If I can help somebody during Christmas this year, and this lot here, I'm giving away Captain America Game Reverse. I have him listed for $25.50 plus shipping on my store, and I'll ship these free to whoever wins. And you get 2 on this one, and the Thunderstrike Legends, and I have him listed for $25.50.
There you go.
So you get 2 on this lot.
We get 2 for the price of 1 giveaway. So
I figure if I'm shipping a priority, probably might as well put 2 in there.
Yeah, why not?
Smart.
And if I'm gonna get 2 lost, might as well get.
Yeah. So does anybody have a preference on? Well, I'll just pick it. How about that? We got to do something postcard related, though. That's the key here. Let's see if there's any. No, there's certainly. Oh, there's a mailbox, but that's going to be hard for everybody to find. Let's see.
Oh, you're trying to find an emoji?
I'm trying to find an emoji that kind of makes. Oh, here we go. We'll do this one. So I'm going to put this in the chat. And what we're going to do is for the next, I will say, for the next 30 seconds or so, put that emoji in the chat. It's called a love letter if you guys want to look it up. And just spam the chat with that emoji as many times as you can. And we will pick a winner in about 30 seconds. So get to it and we'll do that. And that's what you're winning. 2 action figures that you can actually get for free. So,
and these are case fresh right from the distributor.
That's right. He doesn't buy used stuff.
Postcards.
That's right.
Not toys. So we'll do that for the next 30 seconds or so. And then, yeah, it's called love letter emoji. If you can't find it, just go ahead and type the word love letter emoji in there. That works too.
I know sometimes there's so many emojis now. Sometimes I just can't find them.
It's just
excited. Ridiculous how many emojis there are.
I was excited when they came out with the face palm because that worked for me and so many conversations, but after that, I wasn't very excited for it anymore. So,
I mean, there's just so many. So many emojis.
there's way too many emojis. So and you said you get all these from the distributor. So none of this wasn't something you picked up at Walmart right before the chat or anything like this.
No, this is stuff that's in the store. I got supposed to have Christmas last year, but I got it like March or April this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're you've shown me a couple of things that is pretty amazing that you can get them, and I know for a fact that you can't get them in the stores right now. We've struggled with Squishmallows lately. I know that because they are.
Well, we still have a lot.
Harder.
So
we do still have a lot. Yeah,
90% of my inventory I source is delivered to my front door,
which is fun.
Yeah, we're getting more like that too. Like I'm trying.
I don't like people. No,
I love people. I just don't want to. I don't want to go places. I don't like it's. Oh yeah, it just takes a lot. Like you listed all that's 100 postcards or whatever today listings. It takes forever.
Yeah, and you do too many, you remind you much. But Adam, you could work for Amazon or one of those delivery people because I bet you with your tossing skills, you could cuss from the curb to the front door.
Yeah,
maybe 2 bounces and get it up to the door.
I bet our Amazon drivers got beat because there's a few of them that deliver stuff to our house that we don't know how it ended up where. Although Sarah's Victoria's Secret package came the other day, and so our mailbox is at the street like everybody else's, and this was behind the mailbox in our driveway.
Yeah, just like the people that deliver from Victoria's Secret are some weird third-party people that just drive their cars. It's not FedEx. It's not UPS. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's some weird thing.
Contractors.
It was a poly mailer with a shirt in it. Like he could have put it in the mailbox. He chose to put it on the ground behind the mailbox.
That's why he's delivering packages in his car.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, we're going to give it another 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. We're going to let it catch up. Like some of the people are very creative with the not being able to find the emoji. So I'm very thankful for that. I know when I've done these in the past, like it's very hard to find the emojis. So Mark, what we're going to do here is you're going to tell me to scroll up, scroll down, scroll up, scroll down, however many times you want me to scroll up and scroll down. Just know if you go up too far, if you let me go up too far, we're going to run out of emojis. And then I'll scroll down, scroll up, whatever you tell me to do, and then you'll tell me to stop, and whatever my pointer's on is going to be the
Now,
one.
is that your throwing arm that you're doing it with?
Yes, it is my throw.
Okay, I'll be careful. Yeah. Okay, go up.
Okay.
Go down.
Go down.
Is that too fast?
Well, now we're back down to the bottom, yeah.
Okay, go up.
Okay.
Stop. Go down. Go up.
Don't say stop until you're ready for me to pick a winner.
Stop. Pick.
It's Riblets Gaming.
Oh, super fan.
There we go. So, Riblets Gaming, go ahead and get in touch with Mark. His email address is, you said it was at the bottom of all your videos, correct?
Yes, and just Riblets, when you go and send me an email to that address, just put that you won lot 2. I got it written down here, but I'll make sure you get the 2.
Yeah. So
and don't worry if they don't make it, guys.
They don't make
probably got something to substitute it with or whatever. So you're going to get something because of the post off the way it is. I don't know.
We've sent some things to them a few times, so they've bought some stuff, and it doesn't seem like their post office is all that bad.
So later on, we got a cup. We got these 2 to go. These are Nova NECA figures, and I actually took one out of the case. That's what she looks like.
So we got one more giveaway coming up before the end of the program. She wants to wait. Put
and
what?
And the sweet in the pot. You're not going to find these guys that often. For the holidays.
Yeah, Joe.
This guy sells for $24.50 plus shipping. This will go out, and a Star Wars Kylo Ren figure. He
so
sells
we're
for
doing
$15.
3 tonight. We're doing 3 giveaways tonight.
Yeah,
sweet. This is
why I was worried about your arm.
This is the giving show here. Just remember. Who's giving it away?
I want someone to make up for the slow sales they've had and get a good head start on
There
their
you
go.
fourth quarter.
Well, Riblets Gaming doesn't have any more room in their eBay store right now. They got to get that new seller bump to get them to be able to list them. She wants to know where to put where to. She said, "Wait, put what? And how do I find your email?"
If you go to one of my videos, in the description at the bottom, it has an email on the SM Postcards YouTube site.
Mhm.
It should be in there.
What did she want you to put in the?
I just put number 2, lot 2.
Lot 2.
I got it written
So
down, but in case my post-it note goes away, I know exactly what you bought.
One of
Or
the
one.
fish might take the post-it note.
Maybe.
Profit Picker's having a good time, so that's always good. We like it when everybody.
And don't
has
worry,
a fun
Riblets, if I don't get something from you, I'll find you.
They're easy to find. We have their address if you need it. But
Vito will come and find you.
Vito will come find you. Speaking of which, you had, well, not speaking of which, but Vito made me think of something. You told us something about a pizza place that's out near you that you were going to send us. If
A
we
frozen
did,
one?
yeah.
Yeah, there's a Sicilian place, Aurelio's, or there's Monaco's, which is a local one. Which one would you like?
We're not picky when it comes to pizza.
Okay. Me and my wife got to check on it to see if they do the frozen.
That would
Okay.
be cool.
And then if they do, then and she goes, well, they're going to have frozen pizza. I said, they're in Pittsburgh. Any pizza will be better than what they got.
No way.
You guys
Really?
fold
We have
fold
pizza.
pizza out there. We don't fold people pizza.
You mean like when you eat it?
Yeah. You
Oh,
fold
I
it.
always fold. I always
Well, that
fold.
keeps the grease running down your shirt.
Yeah, that's right. Well, our pizza's good. We have one of the best rated pizzas in the United States out here.
I
Caliente.
paid for that.
Oh, did they do?
Who is it?
Caliente.
Yeah.
Ah,
I would send you a deep dish, but it'd probably slop all over the place. So
Actually, I sent my dad a deep dish from Chicago. There's a site called goldbelly.com that does like frozen stuff. I think it was Gino's. And he said it was actually rather good. Because they par bake it and then they freeze it. So they bake the crust and everything and then they freeze it and then send it back out.
yeah, I know the guy who runs the Monocles over here. They're all over down here.
Yeah.
That's our
Well,
favorite. So
we'll have to let you know when we're ready, but because the other channel's just not going anywhere at the moment.
Caliente is not good pizza. For
Isn't it?
people that live in Pittsburgh, it's garbage.
No. We do have
I
some
don't know
good
how
pizza.
it's rated the best pizza ever.
I just see the billboard
literally
when I drive by.
they just made that up.
Let's see. Superfast Tortoise says he's going to have to fight her for the Captain America figure. Rosie's asking, did you have any pickup this week? I'm hoping the uptake isn't a fluke. We did have an uptick this week. It's much better than last week.
people ask me if I sell postcards. Since I've been on here, I've sold 5 postcards.
Well, one of them was a viewer.
Yeah.
Those okay. We sold
Postcards just
3
come in
things.
all day long. They just sell all day long.
Did we sell? Yeah, we are selling.
We sold
stuff. Look at
we sold 3 things since I said we sold nothing, so I'm happy.
that.
I
That's good.
don't have to cry myself to sleep tonight.
Little Miss Gas Station gave away 21 vintage toys and cash and gifts on my 500 sub celebration live last night. Too bad y'all didn't come by. We didn't know. I didn't get any. Why didn't I get a notification?
I wasn't paying attention to guys, this is all me, and I told Adam I'm doing mystery gift giveaways either on actual Black Friday or the Sunday after Black Friday on
right.
our live. So I have some stuff that I already got, and I'm gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna do giveaways of it.
That's right.
So,
Heather's from Pittsburgh. She says I think Pittsburgh does have good pizza. I can tell you,
yeah.
I missed Pittsburgh pizza when I lived in California because California pizza is terrible.
That's not pizza. That's all that health food stuff on top of the crust.
It's lettuce.
But so Hani agrees with you. Pittsburgh pizza sucks.
See?
This dude's talking about pizza he never had.
I ate Philadelphia pizza and I didn't put Old Bay on it.
Oh
either.
no, that doesn't count. That does not count.
I love Old Bay, but I don't know
I was
about
in
on pizza.
I was in Philadelphia, downtown Center City, every other week for 4 years.
Yeah, Pat's or Geno's,
I don't
or,
eat those.
neither, or none of the above. You're not a cheesesteak person.
Oh no,
Oh,
no.
see, I think Pat's is better than Geno's, and they're like right across the street from one another.
I never had a real one ever.
I have.
I seen one and I thought someone dropped it and put it back together. So
they are very, very difficult to eat, but man, are they good. Little miscue. I am subbed with notifications turned on. I promise. Everybody that's in my chat typically gets the notification turned on. Kirsten's here. Hi, Kirsten. Welcome.
Hello.
See, this might be blasphemy to you. I saw the eye roll from. I don't know, Christine. It is good, but I don't know. I'm a fan of a good Chicago style. I'll be honest. We have a place
is that
down the
with,
street.
is that with the sauce on the top?
Yes, that's with the crushed.
I always get
tomato
Detroit
sauce.
and Chicago confused.
So you take a pizza like this.
That's how I eat it.
Because it'll do this if you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Our pizza, you cut it in little squares. You put some. They call it sand pizza, beach pizza. The cornmeal on the bottom, nice little squares, and it fits right in your mouth. Or you get the deep dish that's about that, just full of meat.
But you can't
just
hold the
thick.
deep dish very well at all.
No, you eat it with.
Yeah.
You almost
I
gotta
do
eat it
love
with
I do love Chicago style though with the sauce on top. I do love it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Let's see here. Little Miscue says, I'm just giving you crap. YouTube sucks. Paul and Haley are there too. Well, that's awesome. Hi, guys. Superfast Tortoise says, I love Papa Murphy's Epic Meat Lovers Layered Pizza, which is a take and bake place. The pizza is good. That's that pizza place I tell you about all the time that was in California that I really missed. Yeah, remember I said we have no take and bake pizzas places out here, and Papa
yeah,
Murphy's
they
was
do
one.
have one. Remember?
Yeah, and we've talked about it. That place
Pizza
is closed.
Shack.
That place is closed.
No, it's open from Thursdays to Sundays.
That place is closed.
It's not closed
that dude, yeah, Thursdays to Sundays from 4 to 7.
because no one's buying their crap for the rest of the week.
That's right. That dude said the best cheesesteak in Philadelphia isn't from Philadelphia. It's from Camden, New Jersey, a place called Donkey's. Never had it. It's just, she's after you. Christine, are you from New York? I think Christine's from New York right now. Not a tomato pie. What does she have to say about hot dogs? You put ketchup on hot dogs, Christine? Because that's blasphemy in Chicago too, isn't it?
Oh, I put ketchup on the hot dog. I don't put that other crap on there.
So Honey agrees with Christine. We got a pizza debate going on here. Vintage Chick 64 says we have to go from Brooklyn making pizza right near OU is legit from Long Island. I've never had it. Oh, guy from Brooklyn out near you. Okay. I've never had it. I have to check it out though. Yeah, she was going right after you, not tomato pie. I love Chicago style though.
I do too. I love Chicago style.
We have a place right down the road from our house that does a decent Chicago style. And it's not decent to you, I'm sure, but it's it's decent to us. So
Adam, they were asking me what one of the postcards I look for that are rare. I forgot about the one I showed you guys.
Oh,
remember this postcard of this Boston church?
Oh yeah, with the
it looks like a regular church, right? You look in a box, okay, that's a $10, $5, $4 card. It's a hold to the light card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See the windows?
Yeah.
It's got die
shines
cuts.
through.
You hold it to the light and it makes it look like day and night.
Yeah.
And then I did, remember this guy?
Yeah, this one is really cool.
Now this
I
guy,
remember this one.
you look in a box at this guy, you're probably going to say, I ain't buying this. It ain't doing anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's his brother.
Yeah. You can barely make it out. Yeah, there you go. Right there.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
That's pretty
I can see
awesome.
it.
Those hold to the light ones are worth some money too.
It says right at the top, right up there, hold to the light. That's what you want to look for is hold to the light cards.
Mhm.
They can demand a lot of money.
Yeah,
so
they certainly can. I forgot about those too. Still got some pizza debate going here. Born in Brooklyn, raised outside of Philly. That makes sense. Super Fast Tortoise says, I love the Chicago style.
Yeah,
and
Chicago
Trish
too.
says, we have
Pizza Hut.
cool postcard. Yeah, that one is one of the cooler ones.
What's wrong with Pizza Hut?
Ugh.
Tell me about. Remember when we got Pizza Hut Chicago style? Do you
No, that
remember
was
those?
Detroit style.
Oh.
now
It
when
was
you look
awful.
at when you look on my YouTube, I do a weekly video where I do what's sold. Then I do a special topic, and I do special topics about novelty or different postcards. I get into the details. And then I do what's sold. Then I do like a term or a tool I use. And then I do viewer comments at the end. So it's like one big video, 30, 40 minutes long. And this is one of them is embroidered postcards. If you look at the sales there.
Oh, is it like thread?
Those are threaded things.
Oh, those are cool.
I got some really neat bullfighter ones. I paid $1 a piece for. I thought they were going to go pretty good. Put them up for 25, not a bite. Put them up for 19, not a bite. I think I got them down to 14 now. So be careful. Even though they look really nice, they might not go. They even embroidered the little flag on here.
Interesting.
But be careful when you see something really cool. The novelty ones can be surprising when you get them home.
Sam wants to know how much are those hold the light cards worth?
It depends what they are. They can go from $1 up to more. I mean, 50s, 100s.
We saw a few of them for sale for like 75 to 100, but I think
I don't see them in the wild too often.
Yeah. And not all of them say hold to the light on them, correct?
No, you got to feel them sometimes. To feel the die cut, hold them to a light. Once you get one, you'll know. Once you get into it and look at it, watch my video. I'll show you some of it. But once you get in one of those, you'll see. You'll know.
Yeah.
It's not hard. Postcards are not hard.
They're intimidating. That's what I
don't
found.
think so.
See,
don't think the other person knows more than you. I talked to a person who's been doing this for 35 years, and I asked him about a certain postcard. I've never seen that before.
Right.
But then he told me 20 things I didn't know.
Yeah. When we bought that large lot, it was a little intimidating at first because we were both like, oh crap, what if this is all garbage? And then when we talked to you for a while, we were like, oh, well, that's not too bad. But it is intimidating at first because you're looking at all this thinking to yourself, oh, I'm just going to flood my store with postcards. But we've kind of broken it up, and listed other things.
Yeah. So three best practices on postcards.
Oh yeah.
List your first 1,000. Get your first 1,000 up on eBay. You're going to learn the supplies. You're going to screw up the shipping and learn that. You're going to screw up everything and learn it. And then you're going to get to know what postcards are.
Right.
Put your first, just like YouTube, they say, you put your first 100 crappy videos up, you'll learn YouTube.
Yes, it's very true.
The next thing, make sure you ship them out in 1 or 2 days. Don't hold on to them. And the third thing is ship them and not in a plain white envelope with an index card. And don't put a lot of tape on them because people got to rip them open. They're going to rip the card.
Yeah.
That's why I went to this. I went out to like 50 sellers and I bought postcards until I found the right envelope.
Yeah.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed their idea. Honest. But they're out there. So, and ask questions. If you want something on a video, I had a lady do it. Just ask, because there's so much to this. There's so many options. I sell at the lower land. People say, why are you selling at that end? I never sell those cards. I do.
Yeah. That's the way we are. People will ask us all the time, like we sell, $5 to $10 records and things like that. And it's always like, well, first of all, records aren't that difficult to list. And second of all, if we're selling a $5, $10 record, chances are good we bought it for a quarter, we got it for free.
Right.
So
we get them for free a lot.
Yeah. So, we have no problem listing something and selling it for $10. Like it's no problem to us. But there are a lot of eBay resellers that won't touch things like that. They'll just be like, yeah, I'm giving it away. I don't even want to borrow it. And it's like, there's money there,
So I'm going to give you right now in a minute and a half what a 20-minute video I did gives you. I'm going to give you the error of postcards. Don't buy these Continentals 6x4s.
That's right.
They don't sell. That's today's. They want more room. The next one thing is 1939. The present was called chrome postcards. They're the shiny ones everybody used to our age. Mm-hmm. These sell for $4.45. Some of them, like Chinatown, might sell for $7. But these are chromes. A lot of people, collectors, stay away from them. Next one is linen. They feel a little rough. That's a rag count on them. That linens go from 1930 to 1945. They can go pretty high or low, mostly average 445. Next one is white border, 1915 to 1930. They smooth. White border. Those go from 1915 to 1930. Divided back. Got a line down the middle. Yep. Before that, it was undivided back. Those go from 1907 to 1915. Golden age of postcards. Right there, you learn those 1, 2, 3, 4 things. you can go through a box of cards and know what they are and list them.
Yeah,
That's
we're
how
getting there.
easy it is. Now there's more to it,
Yeah,
but I have a video that shows you all that.
yeah, and I think no, it's going to
And
be
I
a
did that
link.
in 30 seconds, I think.
That's right. They still should go watch the video, right?
Yeah, I mean, and if they just ask questions in the comments, there's a lot of people. I think Kelly's in there that's on here. A lot of people know more on certain things than I do, and they answer the questions or they've asked it. So,
Oh yeah, we've learned a lot from our from everybody, our viewers, and our comments and our viewers. Like there's with those hero clicks that we sold. I mean, we had several people reach out to us, and they were like, "Hey, if you want to know anything, Pokemon cards, things like that." And people have been great. So yeah, this community is wonderful when it comes to stuff like that. Rachel Strickland's here. She said, "I'm so late, but I'm here." Hit that like button, everybody. Yeah, thank you.
You're
Rachel. We
allowed to be
appreciate you
so
being here.
late. It's
That's
fine.
right. Vintage Chick says she's having fun selling vintage Vogue, Simplicity, and McCall's sewing patterns. See, I did not know those sold. Marketplace Boutique says so true. Just started learning YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's a tough animal to crack. I can promise you that. Superfast Tortoise said, "Wow, just Google glow in the dark postcards. They do exist. Interesting."
they're scratch and sniff postcards. I got some postcards I wouldn't show on this channel.
That's right. Scratch and sniff postcards from Tijuana, Mexico. What it's
There's
like
record postcards.
like actual records.
Yeah, that's how they got propaganda into Czechoslovakia.
Interesting.
I can tell you a lot about novelty postcards. They don't. A lot of them don't sell for a lot. People think they do, but they're just neat to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. I remember when I was a kid, McDonald's did a promotion with it looked like a postcard, but it was a record that was on a piece of paper, and it was that. Remember that jingle they had with that listed all their burgers? That was what was on it. But yeah, paper record.
I remember that.
Yeah, Little Miss Q says, "I will list anything at a lower cost. It all adds up." That's absolutely true. What's SM Postcards channel?
I put it out there for you, Adam.
It's also right above on my chat. It's I posted it either right above or right below you there. Up there, she saw it. Little Miss Q says, "I need to watch that. Maybe I can finally list this lot of postcards I got 6 months ago." Everybody's agreeing with her. Here is his channel there again, Rachel. Kirsten says, "Patterns are worth money. I have collector ones from my grandmother." We've seen a bunch of them, and we've never found any that were worth that much money, but I'm sure they are. And she also has an old binder from the 40s and how to create your own patterns, which sounds like
one other. Now I did find one of these in the wild. This is my first. These, if you look at the windows in this really one, cool. I don't know if I can get it to shine, but the windows there, they're actually die cut, and they have a powder that was put into them to emulate day and night. It's called copper window postcards. A lot of people don't know about these. I almost passed it up until I ran my finger across them and I felt it, and I knew what they were. But that's a copper window. The stuff that they use to make this, they found kills people. They blow up.
Yeah, that's right. You told me that. It's
the other
flammable.
one. Stay away from wooden postcards unless they're white birch. Bark postcards. This has got a stamp on it. How in the heck did they send this to the mail? So, but wooden leather postcards, there are some special ones. I've seen them sell for $70. I've seen a stack of them sell 100 of them sell for $50.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Susan came in late. Are you getting tracking when you mail them in the envelopes? Yes. Well, sort of.
eBay standard envelope does eBay tracking. It's been around for years. What they're using has been around for years. There's 3 services that use it: LetterTrack, another one, and now eBay. It's just a way the barcode sends information to a file that's sent to eBay, and then they say they're tracking it.
Yeah.
Now, one thing about that, you don't need a acceptance scan. You just need to scan somewhere in the system.
Yeah, and it typically only seems to scan once.
Yeah, mine gets scanned at night when I hit Champagne.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like, but yeah. So yes, there is tracking. It's not as robust as you're used to.
Now,
with first class and things like that.
if you bring it to the post office to the counter and ask them to scan it, they're going to look at you like, what? They can't do that. Machines have to do it. Also, it only goes to the last distribution point. So if it's coming from Champaign to Bourbonnais where I live, it's going to hit, it would say Bourbonnais or Champaign, and then it's going to say delivered.
Yeah.
It's always a day behind.
Yeah.
So I have a standard little blurb that I have to send out to people and say, well, they say it showed delivered, it's not here. I've been looking at my neighbors. I said, here's what you do. If it doesn't show up in 2 days, we'll work it.
Yeah.
So it's not your pack.
You're
You're not paying for full package tracking.
Yeah.
But it's better than we had with the stamp.
Kelly W is giving you some compliments. She says Mark has a ton of great videos up. He really knows his stuff. Hell, I've even learned new things. So
yeah, she's been selling I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff. So she's good with postcards. She'll go in there and talk to people. There's a couple other people in there that do postcards too, and I get a lot of emails on the side. But like I said, I'm not an expert. I just have experience in what I went through, and I've learned so much doing the videos.
Yeah, we've learned. I mean, like I said, when we bought all those postcards and sat down with you on the video chat, we learned a ton. And just from doing the research and stuff like that, we've really learned a lot also. And it's an incredible niche, that's for sure. We're going to be running out of time here real soon here because we're at 1 hour and 40. So do you want to give away some more action figures before everybody starts leaving?
Yeah, let's do the G.I. Joe and the Star Wars.
Okay, you want to do those two together?
Yep.
Let's do those two together. All right. Well, let's make this one easy and not have everybody picking and searching through all the emojis. Let's just put the happy face in there. All right.
Any happy face?
Put that happy face in there. And we'll go for the next 30 seconds. You want to show them what we're giving away again? We got a G.I. Joe action figure and we've
Cobra
got
Commander.
Star Wars action figure. So spam this chat with this smiley face.
No fingerprints.
None whatsoever. It's completely clear. So go ahead and spam the chat with that action figure and we will give it away. Okay, Sam, Good Vibes works just fine too if you can't find the smiley face.
Now that's a 5-inch figure.
Good Vibes.
These were the ones that just came out in what year? 2020. I got them when they're new, and it still has my inventory tag on it. These are removable, by the way.
Are you going to throw that in?
Yeah, I usually take them off. So there we go. Keep the weight down.
Yeah.
Post office truck might fall apart.
That's right. Yeah. Or they'll throw it from the street onto the front porch like I would do.
Yeah, I see these in the stores, but not that often anymore.
It seems like you get these boosts of like inventories that come in and then people just buy it up and you don't ever see it again. And like that's what we've been seeing a lot of lately. And I'm not sure if it's, supply and demand. There's just not enough supply and there's more demand or whatever it is. But for some reason, it seems like it's months. Like you'll see something like that G.I. Joe and then like 3 months will go by and you won't even see it ever again. And maybe it's people scalping them. Maybe it's not. I have no idea.
I still got $4,000 worth of stuff from last year I'm waiting for.
Really?
Well, there's a pic out there of people on jet skis going out to the boats, and they said that's the new Black Friday.
That's right. I saw that, and I saw a bunch of people like wading into a beach. And
I just got that. I was like, what?
I saw a bunch of people wading into a beach, and I was like, this year's Black Friday is going to be just like that. Or the one that's the picture of the shot above the ocean with all the ships out there, and it's like your package is here.
Yeah,
it's USPS's new tracking.
All right,
we're gonna give it another 5 seconds, and we'll let it catch up. So, guys, we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop, and we'll let it catch up. Because there's a delay, so we'll let everybody catch up.
Wow, there's a ton of smileys.
Yeah.
Someone got stuck. Still some on the keyboard.
That's super fast tortoise. He probably did. All right. I think we should be good. No.
I don't know. You better wait.
All right. I think we're good.
I don't know.
Oh. All right. You're good. You ready, Mark? Or do you want
Up or
Sarah?
down?
It's up to you.
Down,
Can't go down. It's already
Up.
at the bottom.
down, stop.
Christine O'Brien, big winner. Oh, that's your pizza nemesis right there.
I won't spill anything on them. Yeah, just go to one of my videos, find the email, and send it to me and say lot 1 in there. But I got your name written down.
Right.
We can do the other one real quick, Adam, if you want.
Sure. My niece is saying hi to me. Hi, Haley.
Oh.
All right. These were the Nova figures. Now, the reason I opened this one up because on the Amazon page, they said the legs were falling off of these on the reviews.
Okay.
So I took one out, and she's pretty articulated, and they're not falling apart.
Okay.
And it comes with a gun.
Got it. Great.
Sweet.
And she's
All right,
left-handed.
We're going to do one more giveaway. This one, we're going to make it a little bit different. Let's do the money mouth this time for everybody. Going to make some money. Going to make some money off that. So spam the chat one more time. We're going to give away two Nova figures or just one?
2 in the box.
2 in the box Nova figures.
Case
Brand new in
fresh.
the box.
These are the ones I got those 10 cases from.
So put the money mouth emoji in the chat, and we will give you another.
Her hand comes off too. Oops.
On purpose? Is it supposed to happen?
Yeah, it's got a little ball. It's got the neck build, but she's pretty. Her head moves. Her hair comes off. See, Sarah?
Her hair comes off.
Yeah, they're actually
Hair comes off.
they're actually shipped with her hair off.
Oh.
Why?
This thing hardly weighs like 8 ounces.
I don't even know what they are, to be honest.
Heroes of the Storm. They're actually made by NECA, and they right there you see it was made in 2015. And Blizzard Products has a deal with them too.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what any of this is.
If it's not a Cabbage Patch or a creepy doll, Sarah's out.
Yeah, I have them up for $14.50. I have these up for $14.50 each plus shipping. And since I got like 50, 60 of them, I did bulk a volume discount. So I just want to move them. I think with Christmas you could probably get a little bit more.
Yeah, probably. I just don't know. Is it a TV show or something like that?
I think it's some kind of fantasy game or something.
Okay. Well, there's definitely somebody in the
it's
chat
the most rarest figure you'll ever find.
They're numbered 1 through 100, and he's got all 100.
Just tell me what number you want me to start at.
That's right. They're numbered already with your inventory tag.
I just hope somebody can get a head start and get a few bucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Buy a pizza.
That's right.
Order a frozen pizza from Chicago.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. From Gold Belly. So, yeah, when we see all the new toys that are out, we always do the same thing. We're like, what is that even from? We have no idea what that is from. So there's just so many different things out there. So, all right, we'll do the countdown. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off.
Stop.
Okay.
And then we'll let it filter through again. Because when I say stop, they hear stops 7 seconds from now.
Yeah.
However long, a couple seconds. I think we're
I
good.
don't know. Another one just popped in.
All right, I think we're good. Let's give it another second or two. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, I'm ready when you are, Mark.
Up, down, up, stop.
Super fast tortoise. Big winner.
Didn't
His wife won the last one.
Okay.
Is that
I don't
allowed?
know yeah. I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, they have two usernames. What can I do?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't live together.
Oh.
But they're married. Although I know people that are married that don't live together, so it's possible.
That's right.
And no, I don't do gift wrapping.
They don't do gift wrapping. So that is our giveaways for this evening. Yeah. So that's it. Give it to the person below me. Okay. Well, let me go find that. That is really nice of you. So that is Cheryl. Cheryl is going to be the big winner. Thank you, Superfast Tortoise. We really appreciate you doing
that
that.
was
That's
sweet.
very nice of you.
Cheryl.
So, BAJANGEM.
BAJANGEM. Yeah,
Yep.
just go to one of my videos, find the email in the description. It's down at the bottom, and just contact me and just put lot 3 in here. But I got your name down, and if I don't see anything, I'll find you. If not, we'll be on this chat again.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Superfast Tortoise. We really appreciate you doing that. You didn't have to, that's for sure. And Cheryl's very thankful too. She said, "Wow, thank you very much." So that's awesome. Thank you, Mark, for doing this. We really appreciate it. That's
thank
awesome.
you.
We don't do enough giveaways, unfortunately.
Well, you can't give the house away.
No, we can't. But we do try to. We did a lot of them, like in the increments when you go up from like 100, 200, 300, 400, and we just gave away mystery boxes and stuff like that. But our next giveaway is going to be at 1,500, so that seems like a good.
No, I'm doing
milestone.
one.
Yeah, see, my main goal, I'm in a different part of my life than like you guys are, and then some other people. My thing is, I want to give back. I want to make a little money so it pays for my cameras, my subscriptions, and time a little bit.
Right.
I'm not going to break the bank with postcards. You can, I can tell you that, if you really bump it up.
Yeah.
But I like learning how to do videos. I like listing postcards, looking at them, and giving back to people and learning. And that's what. And another thing, organizing things. I'm a freak about that. So
we know.
Yeah.
Organizers
I
are
was
crazy.
bad, but I thought I was bad, but you
don't put a doll person and an organizer in the same room.
Yeah, that is I'm not an organizer at all. Like,
no,
I
he's not.
hate organization. Like, I mean, not that I hate it, but like I would be that guy that has mountains and mountains of stuff in this house, in his inventory, and it would look to the naked eye, it would look like there's no organization whatsoever. But I would know where everything is. Now, when everything's nice and neatly organized, like what is behind me, I can't find a thing. So it's just one of those things.
It's in order. It goes B1, B2, B3, B4, B5.
I get it.
They have medicine for that.
They do.
Up to B12.
Yeah. But I'm that way. It's just I'm not a neat and organized guy, but I do have other things. And that, like you said, I enjoy shooting YouTube videos. Me personally, I enjoy the videos that are sitting in this office when I'm talking to this camera. Now, I know, the videos outside of this are fun and, they're fun to film, but they're not nearly as fun as just doing these videos. And I do it, like you said, to help people. When I started this channel, that was kind of my whole thing, is that like all these people that are on YouTube doing resellers channels are always, they're pros. They've been at it for years and years and years and years. And there was very few brand new resellers out there talking to a camera. And I'm like, that's what I'm going to try. And even if I mess up on camera, or I got to tell people how bad I am at this, I don't care. They can learn from my mistakes. And that's what, that's exactly what happened. So,
and I just try to give a longer video that I can break it up with chapters, because I know people listing postcards are going to be sitting there for a while. Just pop up. But I wanted to learn, and I wanted to show some of the things I've learned. And so far I've changed up some things. I've tried short ones. I've tried long ones. I'm just sticking with the 20 to 40 minute ones, and I'm just letting it rip. And we're seeing where we go. And so far I got good response.
Yeah, that's my sweet spot too. A lot of people say 7 minutes and under, or 7 minutes and slightly over. And I'm like, my what sold videos didn't start taking off until they were 20 minutes long.
I can't say postcard in 7 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You get me going on postcards, I won't shut up. So I've been pretty good tonight.
No, I don't. That's not true.
Yeah.
We got some love. Little Miss Q says she's planning on giving something away when she's on the show. She'll be on at the end of
a car,
a
truck,
a car. She does have a truck. I saw it on one of her videos. Heather says organized chaos. Yeah, that would be me. Organized chaos. Googie. I forgot how to pronounce it already. Googie. Googie dude. Been a great show. Very entertaining and educational. Thank you and good night. You're welcome. We appreciate it. And Superfast or Cheryl is very, very thankful for Superfast Twitter. That is very nice of you.
Yeah.
Little Miss Q says, I am the only one who knows my controlled chaos way of organizing. That's right. So, yeah, that would be me. But, yeah, we've been at it for an hour and 54 minutes, Mark. So we're going to get out of here, if that's all right with you. Wait, Little Miss Q has a answer to you. Nope. Had to borrow that truck. My car broke down. Okay. So
Okay,
she's
so
not
no-
giving away.
no-
A yacht
car.
would be fine. Plane
Boats.
with pilot.
That's right. I mean, what like a G4? You think? G5, G4.
How many
something?
engines?
Those would be that's like the small jet with the 2 engines. Like
Yeah, I'll
the
take 2. Yeah, 2's good.
Yeah. private. It's I think it seats like 10 or something.
Does it come with a lady that like serves you?
No, you typically have to hire that staff, but
Well,
if
that's
it comes
gonna
with
be
the
going
pilot. Yeah, that's right. Christine agrees with you. I like a longer video because I can listen while I work. So yeah, that's very true.
Mhm.
So, all right, guys. Well, that's about it for this one. Mark, what do you got coming up on your channel? You want to plug anything?
There's a video every Wednesday night I put out on the special topics, what solds, just anything I can think of. I got stuff scheduled all the way up to the end of next year to do, but ideas. I did some reaction videos lately about the changes and some other things. Got those out of the way last week. Built up a little bit of view time, but people liked them. But that's what I got coming. But I'm always looking for video ideas.
Yeah. So if you guys got any video ideas, send them Mark's way. So we have let's see, this coming Saturday we will be live, Pittsburgh Picker Live, because Sunday is Halloween, so we will not be here on Sundays. So, Pittsburgh.
I didn't even know this.
Yes.
I mean, I knew we
coming
weren't going to
Saturday.
be here, but
So,
we
we
might be
can't-
home.
We can't do
No.
two weeks in a row with no Sunday. So this coming Saturday, Pittsburgh Picker Live, and then Friday we have a what's sold video, and then our usual thrifting videos, auction videos and such coming up on the channel a little bit later. Sarah, you got anything you want to talk about before we get out of here?
Nope, just my mystery boxes. I'm going to be giving away, but that's not until like after.
Can we
Black
do
Friday.
special paint job on the jet?
Little Miss Q says, "Of course, I'll give away a jet. That's how I roll." And what do you want
Special
to
paint
say?
job.
SM postcards on the tail wing?
That and the flames type, the retro.
You could have that picture you use when you go like this on your videos. That could be
Yeah.
on like the side of the plane.
Yeah, and I glow a little bit. Did you notice that I'm actually glowing?
That's right.
That's not
Actually
someone looking down on me. That's like the lightning hitting me.
That's right.
That's your aura.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to tune in. I believe it's November 18th. She'll be on, so you're gonna have to tune in on November 18th for the
Absolutely,
jet.
I got nothing. My schedule is pretty well open.
So, well, we'll see you then. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it, and thank you, Mark, for coming in again. We
Yeah, anytime, guys.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll have you on again. Till next time. Bye.
See ya.